Homeland Security vehicles and armed agents. A massive federal operation unfolds on Canal Street.
None of this is about public safety. It is about fear and chaos.
Street vendors targeted and detained, protesters marching behind ICE agents as tensions escalate. Tonight, the federal raid on Canal Street. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson. The Department of Homeland Security says this operation targeted illegal vendors. Dozens of agents took over Canal Street, questioning vendors and taking some into custody. Many New Yorkers who witnessed it started demonstrating against the sweep, and later buyers and sellers all but vanished from a typically bustling area.
Wow. Yo. If y'all don't know what Canal Street is, it's a street in New York that is so populated. I mean, nowadays there's a lot of Africans there, but it used to be mostly like the Asians, like all the bootleg purses, anything bootleg. That's where you went to go get it, Canal Street. If you wanted a pair of Jordans, you go to Canal Street. If you wanted a Rolex watch, a fake one, you go to Canal Street. If you wanted some gold tooth and a whole grill with your name on it, maybe somebody else's name, you go to Canal Street.
We have team coverage here tonight. Alicia Reed has more on how vendors are reacting. Let's begin with Naveen Dhaliwal and the latest on how this all went down.
What began as a planned enforcement action by federal agents erupted into chaos on Canal Street Tuesday afternoon. A scene of shouting and pushing as crowds get ICE agents.
You should be disgusted with yourself.
The Department of Homeland Security says the federal raid was focused on cracking down on the sale of counterfeit.
Yo, some people don't know what they're fighting for. Why are you fighting? They only fighting because it's all over the place and it's other people doing the other stupid stuff to ICE agents. So they're just following. They have no idea. Why are you fighting for somebody to stay in a country that came here illegally? Like, why? What do that got to do with you? If you go to France, you think the French are going to fight to not to keep you in France when you broke into their country illegally? The French is going to say, get out of here, yo. Like, get out of here. This is our country. You don't go break into our country. They have some type of like bravado, like a nationalism, they proud of their country. But in America, they're not proud. It's just like, yo, this is the greatest country on the planet, but everybody just calm. Just turn it into shit. Just come and turn it into shit. Bring all your nonsense, bring everything, just come and turn it to shit.
Goods involving agents from ICE, FBI, and ATF. It's unclear how many vendors were detained, but DHS says at least one protester was arrested for allegedly assaulting a federal officer. And in a statement saying in part, rioters who were shouting obscenities became violent and obstructed law enforcement duties. And in a startling move, military.
Ooh, yo, that's a HSI military truck. You see, people get it confused. They get it confused. The federal government is the army. If the federal government want to shut all of y'all up, if they could pass a law to shut all of y'all up and keep y'all in the house, it will happen because y'all already let the establishment get established. All of this was supposed to be done before the country was established. Before there was a HSI, before it was a FBI, before it was like a form of proper law enforcement. Because back in those days, it was just like cowboys and Indians and like the sheriff. It was cowboys and Indians and the sheriff. Now you got HSI driving cars like that. You want to go up against that with your Toyota? Be my guest.
Military-style trucks used by Homeland Security investigations drove through Lower Manhattan, escorted by armed federal agents.
There is no excuse for sending military-style vehicles and a national law enforcement response for street vendors.
None of this is about public safety. It is about fear and chaos.
Ordinary New Yorkers on their way home.
Just a whole bunch of nonprofit holders. Just a whole bunch of nonprofit holders that's trying to get some more money from the city. That's all these people are. You see him up there with the black guy with his shirt, right, with his business on it, right? Public whatever. I don't even know what it is. Public free to black boys. Who cares? They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing but steal your money and cause chaos, because chaos is what makes nonprofits money. Without chaos, you wouldn't have money. If I had a nonprofit for saving people when there's hurricanes and there's never a hurricane, how will we even make money?
Are coming home, stood up and said what you were doing is shameful. And ICE's response to that was escalation and violence.
A spokesperson for Mayor Adams says undocumented New Yorkers trying to pursue the American dream should not be the target of law enforcement, and resources should instead be focused on violent criminals. Protesters made their way to 26 Federal Plaza, where those detained were taken.
The manner in which ICE is going into areas and just wreaking havoc, causing unsafe communities, this is clear. It's very obvious that this isn't making anyone safer.
Immigrants are an inherent part of the USA.
Stop saying that. Then they're illegal. They're not immigrants. My mom, my dad, they are immigrants. My whole family are immigrants. Besides my cousin, he kind of he got deported back. But the rest of them, they're immigrants. They came here through hard work, paying a whole bunch of fees and taking tests. They had to take tests, take fees. They had to do all type of stuff. Hundreds of dollars just to come here and make it. And that's why I'm here. If I wasn't here, I would be somewhere in the Caribbean somewhere. But I'm here because they've planned out the American dream to come to America, not to hop over a fence.
They're not the problem in this country.
The NYPD says they were not involved, and this was an ICE enforcement operation. In Lower Manhattan, Naveen Dhaliwal.
Listen, New York police is never involved. Of course it was an ICE investigation. You don't see what's going on over there? It's chaos in New York. It's chaos, and trust me, I'm one person. I respect the police. But I have to call out if they're not doing a good job. And it's not all their fault. It's not all their fault. The politicians are to blame. They are to blame.
CBS News, New York.
We mentioned earlier this sweep led to an empty Canal Street tonight. Vendors worrying about what's next. Alicia Reed spoke with advocates who say that these workers are just trying.
What do they mean what's next? You're going back to your country, sir. That's what. Mexico, here you come, bro. Yo, save me a taco while you're down there.
Trying to make a living.
Christine, these vendors are fearful they could be next. They opted not to go on camera.
They got a baddie on it. Ooh, what's this? What's this, Channel 2? Let me put this in my phone. I'm gonna see what's up with you later on, baby girl. Got a little bit too much makeup, but it's all right. We'll take that over later.
But say it was terrifying to watch ICE agents hop out of their vehicles and head straight towards.
She's stylish too. Look at her jacket. She like a little model. She like a little news model.
Fellow vendors. It's not the typical Canal Street one would see on a Tuesday night. Free from street vendors that normally line the
Oh, nice and clean, just how I like it.
sidewalks.
Every time I get off the train, it's flooded with people selling bags, vendors. Today, nobody. I didn't even realize what was going on.
Cell phone video shows tempers brewing as federal agents arrested street vendors. Their merchandise still on display.
A lot of officers came in and started questioning people, and
I would have took some things off that table.
arresting some.
Surveillance cameras captured agents on the sidewalk. Witnesses tell us vendors were plucked from multiple locations along Canal Street, including Lafayette, Broadway, and Church Street.
They've been grabbing people that have been coming here trying to support their family.
Director of Street Vendor Project, Mohammed Atiyah, says vendors already face enforcement from several.
Oh, he's making money off the vendor. Oh my gosh. You can't make this up. You really can't make this. I wish I could sit here and make this up. I honestly, I wish y'all could go on my comments and say, yo, no joker, you lying. You lying. But you watching it. Don't you got eyes? Can you see? Can you see me? How many fingers I got up? 1 or 2? I'm not making it up. There are a lot of idiots in this world. And a lot of them just so happen to be liberal. It's not my fault.